movie. We got a wild one for you this week. We talk about Little Mermaid being a little dark. Not her, but the movie itself. Oh, God. And then we talk about Flounder. We move on to... No, we're leaving it in. And then Dipper talks about sucking dick, and we take phone calls about loading people up and what DNA theft means to you. Goodbye. Enjoy this week's episode.
Also, I pose a theory about millennials being hung in adolescence.
Yeah, Dipper it's 10 a.m. and he's trying to get me to think. Goodbye.
You better think.
Oh.
Mom!
When your first choice is a big old bus,
You turn around and boom,
you end up with us.
sloppy seconds. Call Diva. Our number is 213-536-9180. I know the sloppy seconds pod at gmail.com. Now on with this show. Hi, you sloppy, you stupid little fucks, you nasty little fucks, you dirty little fucks, you stupid little fucks. Welcome to Sloppy Second Word, Big Dipper, me, and that's Big Dipper.
You trying to shut down Pride this year again?
No, I don't really. They didn't do anything extremely offensive this year. Why would I care?
Someone said something about like, oh yeah, that weekend is when LA Pride is happening. And I was like, I still don't know what LA Pride is. There's the music festival.
Yeah, it's a music festival. It's an
but
event.
Then there's also
it's not a free. There's two different. There's like a Pride parade, which I believe is like just anyone could go and be on the street, and then there's like the Pride event, which is I love that cup.
It's a nice cup.
It's a nice cup.
It's chipped, but I keep it. I bought it singular. There's only one of them. Describe the cup for our listeners at home.
What you're seeing is like a classic. Well, because I have it in blue. We have the same cup in blue.
Cheers.
It's a classic IKEA, just blue glass cup, but yours looks ceramic.
Yeah, mine is ceramic. It's painted brown. It's definitely not IKEA.
Well,
I bought it at a thrift store.
Oh, that's why there's only one. Because I was like, I'd buy the full set. You know, I bought when we first moved into this house.
It says Cafe Ti Amo on the bottom.
That means love. I bought a set of highball glasses that had real gold on them. And I didn't realize that, like...
I bet they're ruined.
Yes, because we basically washed, like, scrubbed the gold off. Them.
You know,
because I didn't know. I was like, well, then how the fuck are you supposed to clean these? Like, if it's gold, like... So you don't use them? They're just showpieces? No, I'm going to use them. I spent money on them to use. I don't know.
I don't think people like when cleaned as hard when things like that were created. It was a lot more just like rinsing and wiping.
Just the water will get the germs off. I mean, frankly, it might. Just kidding.
But you know what I mean?
Just kidding.
Like when there wasn't disinfectant. All you could do was clean and wipe. Wipe and wash. Dip and wipe. Rinse and wipe.
Rinse and wipe. Dip and wash. Bip it bop.
Bop it.
Twist it.
Dip it.
Stop it.
Okay. So, yeah, I think there's like 100 different Pride type things. We got a phone call.
I hate it. I fucking hate rainbows. Here's the thing. Hate them.
Well, what happens for me, this is a repeat topic, but I think there'll be some new light shed on this topic. What happens for me around all of these events is FOMO. Where I go, oh, there's a huge Pride festival happening in the park. Oh, there's an amazing parade. Oh, there's like a downtown LA Proud. Delta was talking about this cool thing they're doing in Long Beach this year. And it's like, I like going to Prides. I like being around our community. I like seeing, like music acts and like I like when there's a bunch of gay people out in the world, especially now more than ever, right? Like visibility and like showing up, like all of that is great. So I put all these things on my calendar and I'm like, I want to go to that. I want to go to that. I want to go to that. But I feel like cutting through to be like the event, and then when you like breaking through the cacophony of how many events are being publicized, and then you become like, oh, that one's the hot ticket. Then you go there, it's so crowded, you can't get through anything, you can't do it. I'm like, I guess I just stay at home until I do the ones that I'm booked for.
Yes,
And then I get the
feel
experience.
the same way. But I also, this maybe moves to a larger issue, which
Uh-oh.
is the minute I see like a long line or that it's so crowded that I'm going to have to shove through people to get from one side of an event to another, I'm like, I just don't want to do that anymore.
But so are you saying you don't want people coming to Fat Slut anymore? Because that's how your parties are at this point, packed.
I feel like there's a difference between what happens at Fat Slut, which is like, yeah, it's packed, but like, I feel like there's this common respect and everyone knows, like, you got to kind of shimmy and slide out of people's way. At a Pride event, people are like outside, hot, sunny, day drunk. No one wants to get out of your way. People don't want to see you. They only want to see their friends, but you're like, we're at a huge public event. Well, private public.
Private.
Well, private. It's public, but you have to pay to get in with making it private.
No, and I think the other differences, I mean, and this would be the difference, which is why, like, I am actually somewhat intrigued to attend that WeHo one that is like a music festival. The thing about Fat Slut is it's not 800 people in a room just vibing. There's something to do. There's something to engage with. There's something to look at. You know what I mean?
Because even at those prides, when they have those like little markets, I'm always like, oh yeah, that stuff looks so cool, but I'm not going to buy a painting right now and carry it around. You know what I mean?
Well, some people will. Some people go for the shopping.
I guess I just don't like Pride.
You're too old.
I'm too old. I've gotten old and fat, and I don't want to do anything. I'm Delta working.
Here's the other thing, is that I think we are going through, I'm going to get a little meta. I just am, and I'm sorry, and I know it's the morning time.
This is so heavy. I'm like, but it can't even use news. You know what I mean? Let's keep it light.
What is it? What is the news?
You do your thing first, I guess. Bring us down so I can dig us up.
It's not a bring down. It's, I think we're going through, people our age, and I know I am older than you, but I think that the like millennials and Gen Z cuspers are going through a thing that is like something for the history books, like something that is discussed about our generation or will be discussed in the future, which is we are a generation, like I would say like 28 to 40-year-olds, like that sort of 10 to 12 year.
It doesn't include me.
Yes, it does.
Oh, okay.
We are a generation of like adult children. Like when you talk to 38-year-olds, especially in the queer community, the majority of us, and I am saying that us, we don't have kids. We don't have life like we're just taking care of ourselves. I feel like because of like internet and gig economy, there is a more concise way of someone saying this in an anthropological way. But I feel like a 14-year-old at all times, even though people my same age are, you know, own homes, own businesses, have kids, go to parent teacher conferences, and do all of that shit. And we even know some of them. And I just think that more than ever, people our age, there are always outliers, like culturally. There's always like the person who never had kids or the person who lived a creative artist life. They were referred to as bachelors, you know, back in the 60s and 70s. There's always outliers, but I think more people, like we're the generation that says like adulting, right?
Oh, yeah, I hate that, though. I was adulting all day, so I need a little break.
I did a thing. I did my taxes. I put furniture together. I'm adulting. I hate that. It's an eye roll to me.
Did a thing.
But I do think it's happening more with my age group, with your age group, where, like, I don't know. We just, like, we sort of are in this, like, sort of hung adolescence.
But what does that have to do with me not wanting to go to Pride?
Well, I think it's that weird thing where we feel internally like, let's make a TikTok. I should be out at these parties. Let me act like a 22-year-old because mentally we're there, but our bodies are old and fat like middle-aged people, and so we don't actually want to do anything. That's my point.
There it is. There it is.
Is that too convoluted? Does that not make any sense?
No,
whatsoever?
it makes sense once you wrapped it all up in a pretty little bow. But yes, I understand that.
Like, how
Because
many
I do feel
50-year-olds?
I do sometimes feel a pressure. I like see all these other drag queens like doing these like TikTokies and really keeping up with their Instagrams and posting new photos like every other day. And I'm like, oh, I post maybe twice a month. I was like, I should be doing more, but it's like I just don't have it in me. Like, I'm not a kid. I'm an old man.
I think there's like this internal battle with those of us who became adults on the internet where it's like, are we like, internet felt like a young thing. Meme culture and all of that feels like a young thing. But baby, like, it's for all ages, and then you get like turned around. It's like, should I be applying for a home equity loan or doing a TikTok challenge?
Oh, the loan. The loan. Go do that loan, bitch. You want that house.
But I'm trying to get my
Here's the
TikTok
thing.
dance
When you
up.
get into that meeting for that home equity loan, you can be like, and as a final goodbye and a way to impress you, you can do a little TikTok dance. It's time for Candy Muse. She's already taking the hearts of fans. Recently, Candy Muse was on a red carpet, and there was some behind-the-scenes footage that she posted on her Instagram of
her holding a fan.
holding a fan up to her face while no one's interviewing her, and her stealing the show, while Miss Kasha Davis is saying Jimbo in the most insane way I've ever heard someone say it. She goes,
Did you say her name was Kasha Jamis?
Kasha Davis. I think I
okay.
was just slurring.
Okay.
She goes, Jimbo. There's always time for a Jimbo.
There's always time for a Jimbo,
Jimbo
on another franchise of Drag Race. Baby, bring her back. Let's see her.
What's her?
Give her tens.
Let her wear that big full silicone body mold mosh. What is that thing? Is that the same one that Alaska has?
No. We were on Mono's podcast, Drag Her, in which we discussed the 12 contestants on the new All Stars 8, which is premiering this week, Friday. And we basically talked through each and every one of them and where we think they will land in the competition.
I'm so excited to see it. I like when I know the characters. I don't really know Jimbo all that well. But
Yeah,
that's
it's
the
fun to know
characters I
people. I mean, you don't know Candy that well. She won't give you her phone number. But
Well, I
am.
think that means that I might know her better than anyone else.
yeah. Keep telling yourself that you're bald.
Me, Candy. Listen, bald.
I am so excited for when All Stars 8 is over, and there's like 4, maybe 3 months of no current Drag Race on TV.
You don't know that to be true.
Well, there
You
will
don't
be
know that they're not currently filming like a celebrity drag race or something.
Well, I don't watch Secret Celebrity Drag Race. I don't watch Queen of the Universe, and I don't watch the international franchises. I said it. I honestly said it all.
Will you put your cards out on the table? Would you like to hear me? I don't watch I don't watch the international seasons, and I often, unless I usually don't watch the regular season. I only watch All Stars.
Yeah,
unless
or
I
like,
know someone's on it or I'm hosting it at Precinct. But like most of the time, I'm not watching.
I'll say this: the thing that is most frustrating to me about not keeping up with the international seasons and like, you know, all of these other things is that I hate not knowing. Like, I don't want to start a TV show, even if there are 12 seasons of it. I don't want to start a TV show like season 1, episode 6, I'm like, nope, I have to see the pilot. Like, I like watching it all. So when I see, like, it still irks me that I don't really know anything about Canada's Drag Race beyond season 1. Like, that whole, like, Eve, the big reveal, something to do with a clown nose and, like, a hoop skirt.
I don't know.
And, like,
I just got the highlights from, like,
but there are so many
reviews.
references into on the internet, and I'm still sort of like, I don't know what any of that's about.
I gotta check out my sleep.
Like, I don't know that. I know that.
I gotta.
I know that it's about. I know that it is about Canada's Drag Race, and I know that it is a song that was sung. But beyond that, I don't really know.
I think it was during their musical. I also think it's interesting that the international seasons, from what I've seen, because I've never watched them, they're the only ones that do live singing for the musicals. On the regular
They
season,
don't like to take that risk over there on VH1. All right, let's.
Why would ya?
Can we please take a break?
Fine.
We all have days when we want to eat well, but just don't have the time or the energy to plan, shop, and cook.
That's exactly where Factor comes in. They deliver fully prepared meals designed by dietitians and crafted by chefs right to your door.
With Factor, you can stay on track with your nutrition goals, whether that's high protein, balanced meals, or overall wellness, without any extra effort.
The meals are fresh, never frozen, and ready in just 2 minutes, which makes it easy to fit into your routine.
You know, I love coming home after a long day and having a tasty and filling Factor meal. It's waiting for me, and I don't have to worry about shopping. It's quick and easy, and one less thing I need to think about when I get home.
You know, I'm feral for fish right now, and I always get my fix with Factor. I recently had their scampi-styled shrimp and salmon, and let me tell you, it did not disappoint.
So get Factor today and start enjoying delicious and nutritious meals.
Head to factormeals.com/sloppyseconds50 off and use code sloppyseconds50 off to get 50% off and free daily greens per box with new subscription only, while supplies last until September 27th, 26. See website for more details.
That's factormeals.com/sloppyseconds50, like the number, off. Sloppy Seconds 50 off. Do you want to improve your sleep? Well, listen up and get a Helix.
Whether you sleep on your side, your back, your stomach, Helix makes premium mattresses that are designed to fit your specific sleep style.
You know, now that it's spring, why not upgrade your sleep game and get a Helix mattress?
And you know what?
What?
I can guarantee you that they have a mattress for you with over 20 different styles and models for you to sleep on. I love sleep. I can't get enough of it.
And I love my Helix mattress. So ever since I got the big and tall, I know we go on and on about it, but it's a perfect fit for me. I haven't had a mattress before that I was able to select a model from, and I'm so happy I got to do that with Helix.
And I, too, have the big and tall model, and it's perfect for my big and tall body. I loved it so much, I got a second one from a guest room.
True.
Yes, baby. And the people are sleeping great in there when they eventually do sleep in there.
Best of all, Helix delivers right to your door with free shipping in the US, and you can get a 120-night sleep trial to make sure that it's right for you.
You also get peace of mind because Helix mattresses are backed by a limited lifetime warranty and have been recognized by experts at places like Forbes and Wired. And me. I am a sleep expert too.
Period. Go to helixsleep.com/sloppy to get up to 27% off site-wide during their Memorial Day sale.
That's helixsleep.com/sloppy, and make sure you enter sloppy seconds after checkout so that they know that we sent you.
helixsleep.com/sloppy.
Get yourself a Helix. And we're back, Oh, wait, that's not from Little Mermaid. Flounder's face is out.
Flounder face reveal.
She slayed, hunty. That highlight is serving cunt, bitch.
So
Fish.
Flounder is
She's serving fish.
Jacob Tremblay. Is that the
I
person's
don't know
name?
who that is.
who voices Flounder? What did people think was going to be it?
Jacob Tremblay. What is it?
Sorry, is that not really it?
Well, you said that, and I just typed it in, and the first image that came up is horrifying. Serial
It
killer
is.
eyes. He is a child. He looks like Damien. He will
Jacob
kill you.
Tremblay.
Did he play Damien at some point?
No, he played the boy in The Room with Brie
No,
Larson.
just Room.
Sorry.
The Room is a different film. Just Room.
Why are people mad at the fish looking like a fish?
Okay.
This is like the Lion King all over again.
It's the Lion King all over again. Because the great part about the Lion King cartoon, although it was a cartoon, was that you could kind of like give the animals human features and it wasn't like absurd because it's a cartoon. And like, I don't know, what's his name? Sebastian is supposed to be a crab. And in the cartoon, they stuck a human head on a crab. Like, right?
Yeah, he
He had a separate head. So like this is he's a real crab. And
Flounder has a nose.
Has like it's like I don't know. So I would have been fine with him having just like a little human head on a crab's body. Like I would have been okay with that. It's just that it's like too real.
Okay.
Right? Or do you think it looks fine?
I think in the world they've created, it looks fun. Do you know what my critique?
Why couldn't it be like Nemo? They had fish with human face almost. Like,
yeah, it could have been closer to Nemo, I think, because this one, the like scaliness, you're like, oh, I know Flounder's slimy.
But he shouldn't be because he's underwater. So oh, well, no, I guess the slime stays on him.
My critique is that everything we've seen, I understand that in the cartoon, and I understand that in depictions like Finding Nemo, here we are talking about children, like this children's movies. This really reinforces my adolescence theory. Like, you want to talk to me about what?
No, you finish with your thought. And
I understand that in these depictions, the ocean floor and sea life and like whatever is like so vibrant that in real life it's a little more like murky and gray. And I also understand that like our ocean is like fucking full of pollution, and so therefore it's like not this beautiful SeaWorld. But when you look at it's so dark. The color correction and the color choices of like the environments and the fish and the whatever, it's so like dark. It's not very vibrant.
Oh yeah, it's like all blues and cool tones, and it's
yes,
hard
and I'm
to
like
differentiate colors. Yeah,
and I'm just like you could just turn.
But also,
the
these
color
could just
up.
be like the first edits. Like these could just be the like.
Bro, I'm
edits for
talking
the
about
trailer.
the full teaser. The one they released. That's it. It's done. I mean, doesn't the movie come out in like a week and a half?
Yeah, I think it does. But guess what? I won't
What?
be going to the theater to watch it.
Why not?
Oh, I just won't be. I just don't. 'Cause
What if
it'll be
we
full
went
of
to the-
It's a children's movie, so it's going to be full of children.
They're going to have
And
like
they're gonna
11
be
o'clock
kicking,
showings.
swinging, vomiting,
pop
throwing
some-
popcorn, being like, Mommy, Flounder look weird. Flounder
Pop
does not
some-
look normal. Flounder serving fish.
Pop some mushrooms. We'll go late at night and we'll get the ones that the reclining chairs where you can order food to the spot.
No, you know what I want? I want to go to 4D Real D. I want to be in a chair that's whipping, bopping, twisting while she's swimming. We're getting splashed in the face with salt water. Thoughts?
The seaweed is always greener. You got to do a hard R on greener so that you're not doing an accent.
That's it. Do it. Balade. You know
Did
that
you
one?
see
Balade.
the clip of them explaining that?
Yes. It was just a noise that they all make when
That they
when
all
they don't.
made.
They all do it, and they do it when they don't have an answer or they get asked something that's uncomfortable. They just go, "Balade."
Poor Jessie. That is what
She
led
took the
her
brunt
to
of it
make that song
to
with
do-
Nicki Minaj.
Oh, that one was bad. Didn't she have another one called like Bad Boy or something?
That was it. Bad Boys for Life. It had a P. Diddy sample. She pretended like she lived in California, and Nicki Minaj had a garage rock band in her garage. The seaweed is always greener.
Play that riff for me.
Oh, I do have something to play for you. Please hold on while I retrieve it. Please continue to hold while I retrieve it.
I would like to talk about something that's come up recently in the community.
Okay, but let me just play this.
Shit, Joanne.
Hi, Block. I just finished listening to the Tuesday episode, and I honestly hate being the person to be like, actually, but Meatball, you made a catastrophic mistake. You kept saying
I know
that
exactly what that is.
the boo of Galinda scaring, no, Elphaba scaring Galinda
I knew when I
is
re-listened.
for popular, and it's not. It's from What
It's
Is the
from-
Feeling?
Yes.
And I know that because I performed it in high school with my all-girls choir, and we did the boo
You're not
at the end
special.
of the song. I wish I had a video of that, but
Oh,
my
I do
choir
too.
director got in trouble for doing things that you're not supposed to do with high school girls.
Whoa.
Don't worry, it's fine. All right, you two have a wonderful day.
I got hot.
Oh my god, wait, I got lightheaded from laughing. I thought I was about to pass out. It really did take a turn.
She really
did. I got so lightheaded I can't. Could you just cut to the end? I want to hear when it turned.
That's why you don't have the video, because your high school teacher was a fucking creep. Oh my god. Ugh.
Okay.
Well,
yes, when I went and re-listened to that episode, I immediately was like, oh yeah, it's What Is This Feeling? Because they don't like each other, and that's one of those songs where you were talking
I'd just
about
like to pose a correction. I'm going to be that faggot. You stated in your most recent episode that the boo from Wicked is from Popular. Incorrect, ma'am.
the
you're just
inbox was full. Also,
well, let's get
just
through 'em. Come
imagine
on, we got time.
Imagine you're in Las Vegas and you go backstage at the dressing room and you knock on a door with a star on it that says Aquaria.
Hi, I'd just like to pose a correction. I'm going to be that faggot. You stated in your most recent episode that the boo from Wicked is from Popular. Incorrect, ma'am. It is from What Is This Feeling?
Wait, actually, is this Jasmine Kennedy?
That might be Jasmine Kennedy. That sounds
No, but she says,
Well,
I don't want to
listen,
be this
you're
faggot.
still backstage at
When
the
they
same
meet,
show
like
because
each
they're
other,
both
and the
in
whole
the.
school's like, ew, Alphabet. And then she scares her, and then Galinda
That's
screams.
Jasmine.
It's not.
That's all. Bye.
Jasmine can't sing.
But Aquaria can.
You stated in your most recent episode that the boo
That the boo?
Wicked is
Well,
from
maybe.
Popular.
Well, whoever that is, they're definitely from the East Coast. That is an East Coast voice.
East Coast voice.
They're like, actually, correction again. I'm from the West Coast. Next call.
Did you pay attention to the coronation? Why do they still do that?
No, I don't know, but I do remember the day Princess Diana died. I was living over there, and everything was closed, and everyone was just watching TV in their homes.
Why was
Having a roast. Having a roast. I'm sorry.
Why was Katy Perry at the coronation?
What?
Yeah.
Wait, I thought most celebrities, like most people that they asked, were like, no, I will not be performing at the coronation because I am a Diana fan.
Well, I don't think she performed, but she was there. Maybe she has some weird, like, Christian connection to them or something.
Yeah. I forgot that she used to be Katherine Hudson, a Christian singer.
Didn't they all? Lizzie Grant? Didn't they all?
Lizzie Grant wasn't Christian, was she?
No, she cosplayed as being poor.
Yeah. That's what super rich people do. It's their favorite thing.
Okay,
Out of cans.
this weekend. Okay, two things. One, you're gonna say I'm lying, and I a little bit am because I haven't actually started, but I feel like I'm finally.
Were there any calls about the moisture through a sheet to the sofa? No one called in about that.
We haven't talked about. Was that on this?
That was like last Tuesday?
No, I think that was when you and I were in person.
Oh, never mind then.
I think that's coming. That's like an 80. 80. You'll hear about it soon enough. Or maybe it was last week. My brain is mush.
Mine is much too. It's DragCon week, baby.
I've decided that I am going to get my apartment together. I have plans.
I thought you were going to move.
Well, I started looking and
Not right now.
not right now, Diva. It is not the look. And you know what
Same.
I had this internal thought process, which was there's a couple things. I like the area I'm in. I like the actual situation of my apartment. And I do think with a little bit of what they refer to as elbow grease and maybe $2,000 worth of purchases and expense, I can fully give the a whole new vibe up in here.
I think that's a slay idea.
Because I really haven't even actually done that yet. I moved in and sort of half got settled and then left it alone. And then I've complained about it for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
And so I feel like I haven't even given it, as they refer to, the old college try.
We could get some wallpaper up in there.
We
could really make sure that you do not get your security deposit back, Hunty.
To me, it's not even that. It's literally about, I don't want to even turn the camera around. It gets bad.
Don't show me. Don't.
Should
Whatever.
I describe?
You've seen my house when it gets bad, especially my drag room. There's sometimes when I'm working on stuff. Yesterday, I finally cleaned it, but I've been working on stuff. I was making 5 pieces for somebody. The floor, you couldn't see it. I was dropping things being like, well, I guess it's going to be easier to drive to the store to buy a new one instead of trying to find it.
Well, that's different because that's a workspace. But you're living. I'm saying if I were to clean up in here, there's still just going to be a pile of things that don't actually have a home yet.
That's because you don't take full use of your vertical space.
I know. I'm saying I've got some things to do, and I'm ready.
Some things to do.
I'm finally ready to do it. I know how I'm going to organize the living room. I know how I'm going to organize the bedroom, and I have 3 big ticket items that I'm going to purchase that are going to help change that.
What are they?7
getting a new bed frame.
Slay.
I'm getting a new television, and I'm going to say goodbye to the one that you gave me 7 years ago. That I still have or whatever.
Jesus Christ.
It's the one that has the back piece that is stuck on it from the wall mount.
Oh, yeah, because we could never get it off.
Nor could I. And I've had that same TV since you gave it to me.
That's so funny. This makes me so crazy. I've been through so many TVs.
I know.
And everyone keeps on being like, yeah, it's a TV you gave me. And I'm like, when did I start just handing out fucking TVs like Oprah? Bitch Pudding was like, I have 2 TVs from you. And I was like, why do I have this many TVs?
Because you're always like, let me get that curved one.
Yeah, I am always.
Let me get that 4D one that sprays me with water in my own house so I don't have to go to the movie theater and jostle me around. And the last thing I'm going to buy is, what did I say? Oh, I'm going to get a lazy boy chair, a recliner. I'm going to be that 40-year-old man.
Yeah, you're going to have that. And then you're going to also be like, dads, don't worry. I have a recliner here for you. It helps your fantasy as well when they come over.
100%.
My question is, if it's too deep.
That's the problem with the lazy boy. That's why the all form is great for that. And you just put a sheet down, and then the cushions are free from any cum soaking through the sheets or ass juice or whatever.
Well, I gotta get to that when that episode comes out. I do not believe that
or had it aired 1 week
also,
ago.
I just mixed a coffee and then took a swig of a LaCroix sparkling water. Do you remember when Starbucks used to just carbonate anything for you?
No, explain.
There was a time when Starbucks would carbonate anything you wanted. They were like, but it was mostly supposed to be for the teas and the fruit drinks. But one time I went in there and I was like, this would be very funny. And I was like, I want a venti iced coffee, light ice, carbonated, and it tasted awful. And I just
Oh, so they
relived that.
basically had a Soda Stream.
Yeah.
Speaking of Soda Stream, Bed Bath and bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Yes, we talked. You were on your way to spend your $250 there.
Oh, and I did.
What all did you get at Bed Bath & Beyond? Nothing for
Here-
your apartment, apparently.
No, I did. I bought a bunch of things for my apartment. Here is the crazy thing about what's happening at Bed Bath & Beyond.
Bankruptcy. Everything's $1. You might as well just steal.
Nope, not at all. Everything is $800. The discounts right now are 10%.
They don't want to see it gone.
No, they want the money so that, like, but okay, let me just, I don't understand what bankruptcy is. I know that it's a way of getting out all of your debt, but you have to, like, completely start over from zero. And I know that for a company, it's probably better because no one is personally liable for any of the finances. But I'm sure there's a lot of detail that obviously I'm not picking up on. I was under the assumption that with Bed Bath & Beyond closing, I was going to go there. The store was going to be like mayhem, but everything was going to be $20. I went there. There was about 20% of the inventory left. Like, the store was empty and they had moved everything to the front of the aisle. So you couldn't even go down the aisle. You basically walked the U shape of the Bed Bath & Beyond. You know, it's always like a big U shape.
Mm-hmm.
And everything was like 10 to 20% off. And that was it. And most things were only 10% off. It was just everyone was going because they thought it was going to be a bigger sale.
Yeah. I thought it would be almost like a clearance. Like,
I bought sheets.
we're trying to get rid of everything.
I bought sheets. They were $180.
Oh, they're probably nice then.
They're 1,000 thread count. I'd never had sheets like that in my life.
Do you like them?
No, I gotta wash them. They're still in the box.
Oh, okay.
They're brown.
Oh, well, start the way you want to finish, you know?
But I was surprised. I sort of really thought it was just going to be.
I didn't remember Bed Bath & Beyond being that expensive. I feel like when I lived in New York, or when I was over living in Burbank, I was like right next to that Bed Bath & Beyond. I was over there all the time buying little kitchen stuff.
Well, maybe all the cheap stuff was gone by the time I got there.
Yeah, I think they got rid of all the good shower heads and whatnot.
I got a shelving unit that I had to put
bric-a-brac.
together, but it was like $90. I got a lamp. It was like $80. I got blankets, or I got pillows and sheets. And something else. But I spent, my whole gift certificate and then $50 on top of it.
Crazy.
Let's take a break.
And we're back. Last week we were lucky enough to be, I was lucky enough to be invited to see Ninja West in Hairspray, a musical about a chubby girl dancing for her life. You were there too, right?
I went. I didn't get invited, but I bought my own ticket.
I think that she thought that you were my +1. And then when she asked me that, instead of me being like, no, but I will add him to my +1s, I just said, nah, you should invite him though, because you had already gotten your ticket separately at that point.
I did. And so then I texted her and I said, Meatball told me about the after party. I'm going to tag along. And she wrote, great. And then I didn't go to the after party because I was too tired.
I didn't expect it to, it was
Well,
hard.
you announced to everyone in line waiting to pay for their parking tickets that the after party was for everyone, and therefore you were not going.
When did I announce that? I don't remember that.
You had gone to the after party and you were leaving.
Yes.
And we were like, where are you going? I thought you were going over to the party. And I was just trying to get my parking paid so I didn't have to wait in a line. And you were like, it's for everyone. We're leaving, because you like an exclusive experience.
It was just that when I had gotten over there was already such a long line to get in. Like, that's how long it was. We walked all the way over to where the party was, which was a block away, stood in line for a little bit, kind of talked with Zeke for a minute, and then we're like, gotta go. It was already
Zeke.
late, and I really just wanted to say hi to Nina, and then I realized like she's gonna be in LA for 3 weeks, so I will see her at some point.
Right.
I thought, I don't know why that she would be leaving soon, but she's here doing that show. Did you like the show?
I did.
Did you feel like you could have stopped the beat?
No, you can't stop the beat.
You can't stop the beat.
But
I realized that my new look is inspired by a Motormouth Mabel, and I will be her for the rest of my life.
I mean, she has the best songs in that show.
Yeah, of course.
It's me, Motormouth. I did have a theory that I think I explained to you. So we didn't talk about this on the pod yet? Maybe I talked with Mono and you about it. Or maybe I just said it to you on the phone.
I don't remember you.
You're going to recognize the theory when I say it out loud.
Don't say that theory out loud.
Really?
I mean, go for it, I guess. Go for it, I guess.
I felt like with this casting, the issue of Tracy's size was less significant because there was a more diverse body size in the chorus. Does that make sense?
Let loose.
I think when the show is on Broadway, and obviously in the film, no one is big except for Tracy, her mother, and Motormouth.
Mm-hmm.
And that is how those songs about owning it and owning your size and all the jokes about Tracy being so fat. Tracy's character was portrayed as fat, and, Nina was playing a padded woman. But it was like when you actually looked around, it was like there were a bunch of skinny girls in the show. But I was like, not everybody is skinny, and therefore Tracy doesn't necessarily like stand out as that's the chubby one. So that's all.
Well, I loved it. Thought it was so fun. I suggest everyone go see it. I didn't know that Nina West could sing.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was really fun to see that sort of big show-stopping number, You're Timeless to Me. That I love that they just like so clearly they're like, no, drop the curtain. We're doing an old vaudeville.
We're
two-stepping up front. Like this doesn't land anywhere in the storytelling. This was clearly added just for the musical.
Yeah.
This is just to be like funny and amazing. And imagine Harvey Fierstein doing it.
Oh my God.
I mean, Nina was great. Imagine how they originated the role. That's probably why they wrote that song to begin with.
For Harvey.
To be all.
Yeah, mama, that's steady. La, 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 la.
So, how do you feel?
Phone calls?
Patch.
Oh, the pageant is coming up, and guess who got invited to perform? I did. A little late if you ask me, but I did.
I'm so excited. This I bought my tickets to. I need to get a date. Who should I bring to the patch?
Do you have a daddy?
I could bring someone. Maybe I have a person I could ask.
Who? You got a man?
I have a person.
Is it Nina West?
It's not Nina. She probably has shows that night.
Yeah, Sunday she does. I'm excited. It's going to be so fun. I'm making stuff for Miss Tony Soto. We're in the home stretch.
I love that.
I am truly gagged by what I've heard from people. Like, I think this is going to be a huge one. Everyone's pulling out all the stops. For the people that I know. I don't know about everybody.
I'm excited. I mean, with each year of the existence of something, it gets like bigger and more exciting. And because I've been behind the scenes and been an audience member, it's I just feel like everything gets better the more you do it. And so the fact that it's like another year in person, all the people who have been in the pageant have seen the pageant and they sort of understand what it is. Like, I think it's just going to like keep growing in its like grandness and its quality.
Yeah. And this year we're back at the Montalban Theater. With it, from what I remember when I did Troop Beverly Hills, air-conditioned dressing rooms for everybody, because last year mine didn't have any.
Was Troop Beverly Hills at the Montalban?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah, why?
I just don't remember it being there.
I do, because I remember performing.
All
I
right.
was on stage, and I remember seeing Miss RuPaul at the matinee in disguise.
Oh, she was in her wheelchair?
That's what someone said. No, someone said that it was her in the back in sunglasses, but I was like, I don't know. I feel like she'd sit closer. But I do remember the time that I saw her at DragCon. Was it New York? When we
Just
first
in a
walked
mask?
in, she was seated in a wheelchair. The pants to the suit matched the suit she was wearing all day, but she had like a blanket over her top half and was wearing a mask and a big hat. And someone was pushing her in the wheelchair out. And I went, that was RuPaul. And I think we left that in the video. I was like, that person in the wheelchair, that's RuPaul.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
Yeah.
What a sleigh. What a sleigh to go in a
And maybe this year at DragCon, you'll see me there, maybe doing interviews. Maybe someone got a press pass. Maybe. Someone hired me to do something and I said I would do it, but then I wrote in my email to them, I said, but I have to give you a warning. There's a lot of rules against this and you should probably ask for a press pass and make sure that you get this verified because like, we're not supposed to be doing this. And the person goes, I got a press pass. We're fine. So I don't know.
You better slay, Diva. You want to hear a voicemail?
Yeah.
Oh boy, do I have something sloppy to say. Well, hi, first-time caller, long-time listener. Post not that long, though, but I'm a big fan, and also, yeah, anyways, got some funny things to hopefully share. Where to start? Meatball, love you so much. I'm looking at a picture right now of the two of us. Gosh. Batgirl, right? Batgirl and Poison Ivy? That was fun. I was also thinking, I really wish that you would tell the story about, what was it, the first time you got donkey punched, maybe? Anyways, not my story to share, but one that stuck with me for a long time. What else? I guess the last thing I'll just say is, do you remember what your superlative was from, that first year? It was the worst to take home to parents. Which, anyways, I don't think of you that way. I think you're great. Big Dipper, you're with someone very special to me, and I think you do a good job of treating them well, but don't forget they're very special. Anyways, love you lots, Meatball. Bye.
That is one of two people. I cannot remember who, but that was someone I went to high school with. And I guess technically the first time I did drag was in high school because I dressed up like Batgirl. And it was just like a Batman shirt and like high heels. And I remember my feet hurt all night. And I was like, oh, they hurt. And everyone was like, then take the heels off. And I go, then I wouldn't be in costume. So I wore heels all night and like put my feet through hell. And I did get donkey punched a long time ago. Some guy just punched me in the back, knocked me in the back of the head when we were having sex. What was the last one? My superlative was, I thought my superlative was most likely to be in the National Enquirer, not least likely to take home to your parents.
Well,
that's all from Interlochen Arts Academy. That was it.
Do you recognize who that person was?
It's either someone named Blair or someone named Max. But I think it's Max. If they were Poison Ivy, then it would be Max.
Okay.
I haven't talked to them in forever. They were a dancer. I think they ended up going to Juilliard for dancing.
Well, they clearly love you, Diva.
Yeah, it's hard not to.
Except for friends' parents who, I guess, you're the worst to take
Well,
home
in high
to.
school, I mean, if you think that I'm annoying now, you should have seen me in high school. It was like worse. Like there was no way you'd want to take me home to your parents. I was a kid that was like, cool, we're at your house. Let's find your parents' alcohol.
You're like, let's get it going, Diva.
Yeah.
Let's turn up the party.
And get ready to dance. Next call.
Well, let's take a break and then we'll listen to some voicemails.
And we're back. Slay.
Are you feeling that?
That wasn't good.
Well, I mean, the riff in general. Is it getting
I
stuck
still
in your
can't
head?
get it. I still can't get it.
No, that wasn't it.
Well,
All right, here we go.
Someone sent me a video of them singing it. Okay, play.
Hi, Flops. I need some advice. So I've always been really fascinated by cruising and
Slay,
the
me too.
whole anonymous aspect of it. But when I'm in those situations, I don't know if it's anxiety. I just can't get hard. I just, I haven't really gone too far, but I just can't get hard. I was in Palm Springs a weekend ago, and I stumbled upon the barracks underwear night, and it was the most cruisiest space that I've ever been inside of. But any attention that I was getting, I couldn't reciprocate it. I also, just could not get hard. It was too much, but I'm just curious, Dipper, did you ever navigate any kind of anxieties when it came to this kind of behavior? Thoughts? Meatball, you're a national treasure. Thank you for your service.
You're
Goodbye.
It just sounds like nerves. It doesn't sound like you're like erectile dysfunctional.
Well, I think it's that like interesting mix of like, oh,
Because this happened to you that one time.
Well, that was in my own bed. It's that interesting mix of like, you like what you like when it comes to porn, or you like what you like in a fantasy, or you're into an idea, but the actual like performance of it. On an episode with Boomer that is coming out soonish, we talk about cruising, and he just says like, oh yeah, I only bottom when I cruise. Like, I don't top. And I don't know that means he doesn't get hard when he cruises, but like he goes out like looking, like I feel like different people like different aspects of it.
Yeah, but I'll let you finish. No, I feel like this is like they like that idea and they're into it. I think maybe that's just like the first couple times are always like you're not going to be able to perform the first couple times. Just keep trying it.
Right, and like there's. Also, the whole idea of cruising is like you're not sitting down watching a video like jerking off your dick with lube. Yeah. You're like walking around, right? And so like if you're walking around or you're like in the woods, you're at a cruising spot or you're at a park, it's like you kind of have to like keep playing with your dick to keep it hard, or you're not just gonna like walk around with a permanent boner.
Yeah, unless you take a Blue Chew.
Or unless you shoot your dick up with Trimax, because the Blue Chew is more about it helps you when you're already there versus it just like that whole thing of like someone popped a Viagra and then they have a hard dick for 8 hours. Like, that's not a thing.
Oh, I thought it just got you there.
No, Trimax gets you there. Trimax just like makes your dick hard whether you're thinking about being horny or not. And then you just like kind of have a hard dick for the period of time.
God, that sounds awful.
So this happened to me recently at a sex club. I was like, I saw this really hot guy and I walked up to him And this wasn't a bathhouse, so we were like all like I was shirtless. I just had like shorts on. And I think I even graphic, watch out, Miss Pat. Graphic incoming. Also, thank you all for listening to the Miss Pat episode and so many comments. I've gotten so many texts, so many comments. So why are you gay if you don't like to get fucked?
If you don't like to get fucked in the butt, it's like, yeah. Why are you gay?
Why are we? That's a good question.
That's a great question. Wait a damn minute, Miss Pat.
So I think I had like a cock ring, but I wasn't like hard. I was just sort of like I was just like there in my shorts, right?
Living.
And this guy, we sort of like look at each other. He smiles. He walks up to me, and then he just like grabs my dick, and then his face sort of drops a little, and he walks away. And I was like, okay, I guess I'm not to your liking. And then like I tried him once or twice later, and he just sort of gave me the old 2-pat on my belly, like as he walked next to me.
This is the general problem area.
He was like, it's
the
not
2
for
pat
me.
to him was like, fix this. You know,
he was like, this right here, handle that. No, he just sort of like moved on, and I was like, okay, that's not for me. But I thought he was really hot, so then I like sort of saw him like in an area where there were like 3 or 4 guys like doing stuff, and he was trying to like figure out his way in or whatever. And so I stopped and I was watching him, and he came back over to me, and he like took his shirt off, and I started touching his body, and then he kissed me a little bit, and I got rock hard. And then he was like, oh great, will you fuck me? And I was like, so I ended up literally fucking him, as the kids say, loading him up. You know what I mean?
Wow.
So we ended up, like, he ended up being the one who I fucked that night. The one. He was the one.
He ended up being the one.
Actually, so we're married. But it
Pan
was like
the camera over.
yeah, he's sitting next to me. But like the weird thing was, like, on first interaction, because I wasn't rock hard as he walked past me, he was like, no, not for me. So he was just looking for a hard dick. I need a little makeout. I need a little, like, you know, there has to be a little something that gets me going. I'm not just walking around the club with a hard dick. And so.
And therefore, as such, you.
In response to your caller comment, your comment, caller, I think it's just like, I think different scenarios will get you there. If you want to feel better about that, maybe pull up to wherever you're cruising and like look at some porn in the car and like really get yourself close so you have a hard dick, and then throw that baddie up in the waistband and then go walk around and like
get a cock ring.
Keep shaking at it and like keep it going, or else, you know, just know what gets you hard. And if like making out with someone or sucking dick or doing whatever gets you hard, just make sure you're able to say that quickly to someone.
Yeah, rehearse a speech.
No, but you know what I mean. If someone comes up to you and they're like, I want you to fuck me, and be like, kiss me a little bit and I'll get rock hard. Be able to say that to them rather than be like, oh, I want you to fuck me, and they grab your dick and it's nothing. And you're like, well, we haven't had any foreplay yet. Because I relate. That's all. I relate.
Slay.
Can you stop the beat?
I would. Next call.
Okay.
Hey, you sloppy fucks. So I just got done with a non-ass-up situation where I went into this guy's really nice house, and I easily could have just walked in, stole something, and then left, and he would be in another room, and he wouldn't know.
Things like that.
Anyway, so I go, I fuck him. We're going. I take a long time to come, honestly, and so, you know, I'm here for the long haul. But 25 minutes in, he like asked me if I was about to come, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm getting there," you know, whatever. And like maybe 5 minutes after that, he was kind of cheering me on. Oh, I don't know, cheering is the right word, but like, you know, oh yeah, come for me, baby, come for me, you know. And I'm like, I didn't want to tell him. I was like, oh, I'm not I'm not there yet. And I got a little anxious. And so I just fake came in him. I bent over and was like, oh, and kind of gripped him real tight. And then even whenever I was pulling out, I kind of quivered a little bit. And I was like, I was like, man, I just came, holy shit, So my question is that a bad thing to do, to fake come in someone just for them to feel better or to feel satisfied, I should say? And then also, do you think he'll notice? Because whenever I quote unquote finished, I got on my knees and I spread open his hole and I was like, all right, let me see it. And he kind of clenched his butt and he was like, no. And I'm like, all right, well, bye. And so I don't know if he knew in that moment. He's like, I don't know. So what do you think? Goodbye.
So what do you think?
Well, I'm going to start with the last part first, which is maybe he just didn't want to spread a used hole in your face. You know what I mean? Maybe he wasn't maybe he didn't know, but he just didn't. Well, because he said, no, the guy asked, did he not push out in front of me because he knew that I didn't come in him? And I'm saying, no, I believe that he knew that you came in him. Maybe not everyone wants to push a load out in front of you because you don't, this is your first time having sex with him, right? You don't know him from anybody. Also, secondly, here's what I would do. You could fake it. Who cares? But then plop down and be like, ooh, and give it a 2 minutes and be like, I'm ready for another round. Because then you can just go again.
Right. But okay. He didn't explicitly say that this person was a cum dump, but it's often the folks who are ass up, ready to go, are collecting loads.
Well, yeah, but he didn't say that.
He didn't say that.
And also, this guy could have been just saying oh yeah, come, hurry up and come, because he was ready for it to be over.
He was ready for it to be over, or he had someone else coming, or he had somewhere to go, or he had other loads he was trying to collect that day. Who knows?
And who hasn't ever faked?
I have definitely faked.
Yeah.
I think that this caller is shocked at the idea of possibly faking an orgasm.
Which is so normal, I think.
I think obviously, and maybe this is perpetuated by the liberal media, but I do think that women fake orgasms a lot more than men do.
Yes.
But I have faked, the situation I have faked an orgasm in is maybe a little more dubious. Dubious?
I could use a little doobie right now.
Is a little more I had a date later. I had a second person lined up. And I wanted to make sure that I would also be hard for them. And I'll tell you this. I invited the person over under the guise of I was going to suck their dick. Then the chemistry got to so much that we were making out. Then they put their hole in my face. And then I was like, well, I guess I'm eating your ass. And then I was like, well, I guess I'm fucking your butt. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, but I want to be able to be horny later, in an hour. And if I come, I'm going to order fried chicken, cancel all my plans, and sit on the couch all night. So
We've all been there.
I was not planning on depositing a load. So I have to give you the old ooh, ah, ah sensation and fake it till I make it to my next date. Damn. And so that's when I've done it.
The ooh, ah, ah sensation.
But I don't think it's crazy. I mean, I guess it would be different if you explicitly told that person you're getting my cum, or if that person was trying to collect your cum to do some DNA theft.
Ah, yes. The good old DNA theft. That's always an underlying option now.
for anything.
You could plan it at a murder scene.
Yeah, exactly. Jesus Christ. All right, well, that's all I...
Yeah, well, thank you so much for listening to this week's episode of Slavi Seconds. You can call in with your own fuck talk to 213-536-91. Katie. Our email is sloppysecondspot@gmail.com. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't ever miss an episode, which come out every Tuesday and Friday. Good. And don't forget to subscribe to Mom Plus so you get everything a day early and with no advertisements. And you can get 5 extra minutes at the end. Sometimes, maybe not today. Goodbye.
On the days we have guests.
On the days that we have guests.
Goodbye.
Flounder. To listen to Sloppy Seconds one day early, ad-free, and to watch our full video episodes, sign up for Mom Plus at mompodcast.plus.
Sloppy Seconds is produced by Moguls of Media, a.k.a. Mom.
Hosted by Big Dipper and Meatball.
Editing and sound design by
William Pitts. Executive produced by Willem Belli, Alaska Thunderfuck, Big Dipper, and Joe Cilio.
Our artwork was drawn by Christian Cimarroni.
And our theme song was written by Mike Malarkey.